Hinckley District, past and present for you, meeting friends old and new. Streaming Wednesdays and Saturdays too, with founder members Paul and Sue. The smiles that we bring are a heritage thing. HDPP, keeping history alive. HDPP, streaming HDPP live. Where local memories survive. HDPP, streaming HDPP live. Film clips, photos, memories, and friends helps a dreary night go by. Wearing Hinckley's 6 of the best, stupendous quizzical high. The smiles that we bring are a heritage thing. HDPP, keeping history alive. HDPP, streaming HDPP live. Where local memories survive. HDPP, streaming HDPP live. Let's take you back in time. A community affair. We'll take you for a ride. Henson's Cab will take you there. We're making history. HDPP, chat room applauses. History aside. Local causes. Streaming HDPP live. Betty is our queen bee. The sweetest holy candy. Dangerous Den here again. HDPP live. Hey, you know we keep it in HDPP.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Good evening. Oh, hello, Kiwi. It's that man again. Good grief. Hello. Welcome along to Hinckley District, past and present, live on a Sunday evening. How are you? How's your weekend? Blimey, it's been a bit baby weather today, hasn't it? Blimey, talk about wet and windy. Good grief. Here we are once again, all together for a Sunday night of fun, frolics, competitions, and a bit of fun to round off your weekend. I know it's Monday tomorrow, but listen, it's another day. We can get through it all together. First of all, you've probably noticed straight away, slightly different look, because I've got lots of events on. I thought, how can I display these events and keep it all together? So, as you can see, that side. I can never get this right. As you can see, various signs will be going by in this broadcast, or should be. It's stuck. Now that is typical. However, we'll see what we can do with that very shortly. But it's supposed to be displaying all the different events that we're involved with and what we're doing. That's the Charlotte Brame thing. Anyway, over to the chat room straight away. First person in is our Annabelle. Oh, hello. She's gone with a cooey. And Mr. Smuggley's here, already feeling smug. I think he's going to do pretty well with 6 of the best tonight. David Starborough's the Starboroughs are here. And as usual, lovely to welcome Anne from a very wet and windy wool. Yes, I know. But meanwhile, down on the farm, it's our Steve with a good evening to everybody. And David Blower, who held things up tonight because he was still listening to the Archers and we couldn't start till he said, you can start now. Mrs. Smuggler's here as well. And sympathies going out this evening to Russet, who she said, I'm feeling not so good at the moment. A little bit sort of, you know, it's like when you get that tummy thing, you think, oh my word, yeah. Well, anyway, listen, we'll send our best to you, Russet, tonight. Anyway, hope you can stay with us. if you know what I mean. Right, okay, the crops are in, so everything's fine and dandy and fine and dandy. And the Kirby's are with the crops. It's going to be a dual effort tonight, I know. And we are indeed, thanks to Alan, wishing the Kirby's a happy wedding anniversary tomorrow. Well done, you two lovely people. And say we send our very best wishes to you for a lovely day tomorrow. I'm sure you've got wonderful things planned. Well, I can always hope for you, Jan. I mean, I don't know, but there you go. Jennifer's here as well. Hi, Jennifer. And Daniel Coburn is here as well. So nice to know you're there, giving us all a wave. And as you can see there in the chat room, Dave said, I'm Dave B. I'm now sitting comfortably. You can begin. Exactly. Right. Okay, then. David Allen's here. He's made it tonight. He's actually made it. Good grief. Hello, David. All the way from Lincolnshire and stuff. And Gary Betterley says, bonsoir, mes amis. You see, French was never my topic at school. But there you go. So I could never do it, mate. No, bonsoir, mes amis. That's how I read it. That's all. Anyway, hey up me duck. Nice to have you here. Jeff Wallace is here. Jeff, and lovely to see you yesterday. And we had a couple of drinks together. It's always nice to do that on a Saturday lunchtime as well. And Russet's just reassured me she won't miss any bit of the broadcast. She'll take the phone with her to the smallest room in the house if it comes to it. Good. Jane Brown's here as well. Hi, Jane. Hope you're doing okay, sweetheart. And Dennis Perkins, Mr. Dangerous Den himself. Yeah. We were just saying I haven't seen Dangerous Den yet. Is he here tonight? Yeah, he is. So we can almost begin, can we? Yes, we can. Well, but the fact that my little thing at the side is not working tonight, that thing there, it's not working. It's supposed to be scrolling through. A load of different messages are supposed to be going there, and I don't know why. It's probably under one of the settings. In fact, I'm 99% sure it's in one of the settings. So whether I can actually do that while I'm talking to you tonight, it could be worth a little look. I'm going to... Now, this is live. There's not many people that can do this, and it's obviously I can't either. But it should be scrolling, and it's not. Anyway, never mind. Things that are coming up on HDPP. Tonight, we've got 6 of the best for you. We're going on a pub crawl. Yes! We're going on a pub crawl round Burbage and Hinckley tonight. So if you haven't been in some of the pubs in the town or wherever, tonight's your chance. We're going to have a sneak preview in all the pubs. More about that in a moment. We've got, our 6 of the best, of course, and then we go for a noser. Anyway, good. If only my little signs had been working, that would have... Actually, I know what it is. We'll see if... stand by, it's going to move. Watch this. This is... What you see, the good thing... Yeah, I told you it would move. Live. When it's live... Yeah, I've just realised what button I hadn't pressed. There we go. So you can sit and read that while I jibber jabber on here. Because I always would, I know I do go on somewhat, but trying to hold it all together, as you can see. Our Christmas party coming up soon. That's only a couple of weeks away. Seriously, barely a fortnight away. So please come along to our Christmas do. We want as many people there as possible. Thank you very much, Lee. Thank you, please. And, of course, our ever-rolling total will be going over £30,000 at our next round of local good causes, which, incidentally, we'll be advertising for you to nominate your local good cause in December. So this time next week, you can nominate your local good cause. We're also going to be allocating some of the money we've raised this year towards the Charlotte Brame Memorial, for the plaque. But anyway, more about that later on. Good. We're going to be at the Atkins Gallery as well, all the way through December. Details about that to follow as well. So we're quite busy. So quite looking forward to getting some of these things done at long last. The Christmas Tree Festival at St Mary's. Brilliant. Always look forward to that. Christmas is coming, we're doing that. I just think it's a shame that we have to take all the trees down after a couple of days. I really do, because I think they ought to leave some of them where possible in the church just to give more Christmas ambience. But then they're all swept away and pushed... There you go. Okay, are you ready for 6? Are you ready for 6 of the best? Are you really ready? Now, before we go through them, let's just remind you, remember, don't put your answers in the chat room because people will nick them. Oh, yes, they will. They will nick 'em. So keep them to yourself. See how many you can get. I think tonight there's going to be some good high scores tonight. The anagram might be a bit of a tease. So with no further ado, let's get to it, to our local knowledge question. Question 1, very, very easy. You see, the good thing about making a good quiz is make some easy, then make some a bit more difficult. Then everybody feels they've had a go. So traditionally, what day was half-day closing in Hinckley? Yeah. Oh, hello, Queen Bee. She said, I've only just got through. Don't know what happened. Well, you're with us now, Queen Bee. That's the main thing. Kath Denny says, I'm going to be at the Christmas party on the 11th. Brilliant. And a late comer to the chat room, David S. Just got in here in time. Welcome. Right, okay then. Let's move on. So that is your question number 1. Question number 2. Oh, no, I'm pressing wrong buttons again here. Don't you just love it when it's like this? Don't you just love it when it's like this? I do. Now I've got to press the right button. Here we go. Question number 2. Now, in July 1976, Israeli commandos rescued 103 hostages from a plane at which airport in Africa? I wonder which one. Can you get that one? I remember that story. It was quite a thing at the time. So that is question 2 in July 1976. Now try and do this without going on Google. You don't need Google. It's more fun. You get extra smug points for knowing these things without having to look for it. Okay? So in July 1976, Israeli commandos rescued 103 hostages from a plane at which airport in Africa? Paul, you didn't put a capital A in Africa. Smack your legs. Honestly. Question number 3, here you go. This is our Find the Words. Now, don't worry if you can't get all the dashes here, because we'll show it again on the screen in a few minutes. I can tell you, this is, and I think we've had it before, this is a film, okay? But we'll put it back on again in just a few minutes' time, okay? Right, question number 4. Oh, blimey, this is the funny bit. This is the bit when I have to go and get my Hammond organ keyboard out and play you what is this pop song played on the Hammond organ. Too easy. Too easy. I'll do it again. It's far too easy. It's far too easy. What is that pop song played on the Hammond organ? I will do it again for you in just a few minutes' time. Question number 5. We all know that this is what the answer is to this. It's obvious, isn't it? Anyway, Leonardo da Vinci painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling. True or false? Well, we all know, don't we? Of course we do. So let us move on. The aniogram. It's a wicked pantomime laugh that comes with that one tonight. Ancient blonde drove new Requester. Now, a new Requester, that's a brand new car as far as I'm aware of. It's called the Requester. There you go. Anyway, but what we're looking for, the clue is it's a local village with a stable environment. Oh, Paul and Sue really worked hard to get that one today. So let's go over your question. Let's go over the questions one more time, because already Mrs. Smuggler's got the song, and it is easy. I said tonight it's going to be an easy one tonight, and it looks like, yeah, John Denny got 3 already. Smug, you see. Right, okay. So this is easy. What was the half-day closing in Hinckley many years ago? I mean, we haven't had half-day closing for a long, long time, but I remember it well. Question number 2, once again, don't Google this. Please try and do it and get your real, genuine smug points. In July 1976, Israeli commandos rescued 103 hostages from a plane at which airport in Africa? Yes, and when you hear that word, the name, you'll say, oh, yes, I've heard of that. That's exactly what Mrs. G said. There's the film which Mr. Smuggler has already got. Well, he would. Yes, can you get this film? I'll just leave it on the screen just a few moments, just so you can get your dashes and your gaps in the right place. Kevin Beasley is late on parade again. Kevin, you're here. That's the main thing. And Jan Kirby said, now I can't stop humming that song now. And David Allen said, love songs from 52 to 1989. That's very precise. Very precise, David. Okay. Right, okay then. So there's your find the words. It's a film, which Mr. Smugly is sitting there now. You can see him smiling. Look at him. You can feel the smugness washing all over Hinckley on this Sunday evening. You really, really can. Question number 4. Guess the pop song. Here we go then. Too easy. And again we go. Yeah, it is. It really is far, far too easy for your own good there. True or false question this evening. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling. True or false? And your anagram. Right. Ancient blonde drove new requester. And if you rearrange all that lot, you'll find a local village with a stable environment. But can you find it? That's what we want to know. Yeah, so there we go. Jeff Wallace is feeling very good tonight. He said, I know the airport and the song. Ooh, referring to our Africa question this evening as well. Right, okay, well done indeed. So we'll be repeating that as we go through the evening. So we go. Now, our Christmas prize draw is underway. I've got to go through this first because before we get to our feature this evening. So very, very quickly, our Christmas prize draw, these are what we've got for you this year in the Christmas prize draw. Thank you to everybody that donated to it because it's really, really helped us tremendously. We raise funds for local good causes. So let us see what we've got. What have we got this year? Well, 4 books by a local author, Bob Bennett, and they all feature, and the stories are all based around the area. So you'll get loads of local place names, etc. Thank you to Bob for sending us that to put in the draw. This is a super book of Birds of Southwest Leicestershire. Thank you to A.D. Baker for donating this. It's a hardback book as well. It's a beautiful book. Could be yours. You've only got to enter our prize draw competition. Here is one of our crochet blankets called Quiet Sky, designed by Anita Gibney and supplied by our Russet indeed. Isn't that beautiful? They're ever so popular, these are what Russet does for us, so we always appreciate that. Here is a DAB, digital FM radio, which you can have in your kitchen, in your garage, take it where you like. A lovely gift, and of course DAB is where lots of extra radio stations can be found these days. And Paul Hands donated this from Hinckley and Burbage photograph, the Flying Scotsman coming through Hinckley station. And what a great sound it made as it came through. Poop, poop, poop. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Paul, for donating that. I love these, the Hinckley plate collection. Now, this is not the same ones as we had last year. These are a different set. So, and like I say, this is number 3 of 200 produced, okay? And we've got the certificate of authenticity, and they really are super. They really, really are super. They could be yours. Once again, you just got to enter the competition. We have a printed canvas of Hollycroft Park in the winter. Let's face it, early part of last week, it looked just like this, didn't it? Could be yours. You just need to enter the prize draw. If you're out in the cold, by the way, how about this Fraz ladies scarf? A Fraz ladies scarf. That could be yours. That'll keep you warm. It looks very warm, very luxurious, if I say so myself. Another book from another local author, Lisa Talbot, sent us this all the way from Spain. Isn't that fantastic? Came all the way from Spain, right the way to HDPP, and the book features local place names and indeed Ada Lovelace, called the Lady of North Lodge. Okay, no prize draw would be complete without your Yankee candles. Very, very popular these are, so light them and stand well back, as they used to say. A lovely picture of the Northern Lights taken earlier on this year in Hollycroft Park. These were also donated by Hinckley and Burbage Photograph. Thank you, Paul. Just needs a frame. They are super pictures. And if you like your jigsaws, well, here's one you can have a lot of fun with. This one's called the Highway Hold Up. Yes, the Highway Hold Up's a 2,000-piece jigsaw. I haven't got the patience for jigsaws, although they can be very therapeutic. I get it. I love this. Thank you very much to Kevin Beasley, who bought this from his dad, painted this picture. It's framed, it's ready to go on the wall. It's brilliant. It's Stockwell Head. Looking up Stockwell Head with a view of the half moon. Of course, that's the way you go into Britannia Centre these days. That's how it used to look. And I think Philip has caught this absolutely spot on. I really like that, and it could be yours, of course. Here's a lady's a pushma. Anyway, it's a scarfy thing. A pashma, pashima, pashima. Yeah, I've got to speak to the pronunciation department. We'll find out. Yeah. And can you remember the peregrines at St Mary's Church? Well, here's a great print, which was donated to us. Just needs a frame. Fantastic wildlife picture that is here from HDPP. If you like your music and you've still got your vinyl, we have the answer. A record player. Can you remember when we used to have record players? And this is it. It's a self-contained unit. Plug it in, and away you go. It's also got Bluetooth connectivity. Could be yours, and it's a spanker. Really, really good. Our second design by Anita Gibney. This is called The Gifts of Christmas. Once again, done by R. Russet. And that's a super. That is so soft and beautiful. Fantastic. That could be yours as well. A jigsaw, a Burbage Winter's Evening. Once again, donated by Hinckley and Burbage Photograph. They've really been very generous to us this year. Once again, could be yours, could be yours. Oh, look, the whiskey's out, the Singleton. Yeah, I don't drink whiskey actually myself, but I know that you gentlemen do enjoy it. Okay, so that's one. And £50, second prize, cash. This is our second prize. And like I say, we're kindly donated by MI Installations of Hinckley, £50 cash, the top prize being £100 cash first prize. So somebody, you see, you could win £100 for the sake of a fiver. And any one of those wonderful, wonderful prizes that we got there. Now, the draw is going to take place this year. We're going to do it in Twixmas, because it sounds different. Sounds better, doesn't it? On Sunday the 29th of December, we will be here live, and we'll just do the draw. Okay, we'll make a bit of an evening of it, but we'll just do the draw. Tickets are £1 each. Now, you can get your tickets at the November social night, so that's Wednesday night, round at the Greyhound, right? Or our Christmas party on the 11th of December. And you can also enter by direct bank transfer. Now, I have got the correct details up now. I do a jopalize. Thank you, Anne Hunt, for pointing out the numbers I'd put on. Now, you've got to forgive me because, as you know, I've had quite a bit on my mind in the last couple of weeks. So I don't know where them numbers had come from because I didn't recognise any of them. But I can assure you now, they are the correct details, okay? The correct details. Or you can pop it through the door of HDPP Towers, but don't send cash through the post because you know it's not a good thing. For every £1 you buy, we will put you a ticket in the draw. So if you have £5 worth, that's 5 tickets in the draw, and we'll do that live. You'll be able to see it here. We'll have the big jar down and put all the tickets in. You know how it goes by now. Good luck, and please support us. All going to local good causes. There we go. Oh wow, what a busy night we're having so far. Okay then, we're going to go. After all that, I could do with a drink, and why not? A gentleman goes around all around the country. It's called a Great British Pub Crawl. And actually, this is quite good because he starts in Burbage, then comes into Hinckley. Now, if by chance there's a pub you've never been in, you're going to get a sample of it tonight. And he goes all up and down the country. I've watched him in Torquay, I've watched him in Derby and places like that. And Hinckley, believe it or not, comes off very, very well in his estimations. You can find more about his videos. Just call the Great British Pub Crawl on YouTube. You'll find loads more areas where he's been. But for tonight, let's settle back and enjoy a quick whistle-stop tour around some of the pubs of Burbage and Hinckley. Here we go.
Howdy folks, welcome back. Saturday in end of April, so still no sign of any sunshine. I've kind of got used to it now, is the way it is. Right, today's video all about Hinckley and Burbage just before that. So we've made it to the outskirts of Burbage. Literally the sign for Burbage is about 10 yards that way. So we can't work out if this is supposed to be in Burbage or not in, but we're going to start with the Hinckley Night. Yeah, literally, see what that Miller and Carter sign is? We're not doing the Miller and Carter, but just past that sign where the 30 signs are, is the sign for Burbage. So for me, I would say this probably counts as Burbage. So stop number 1 of the day, the Hinckley Night. Let's see what this has got to offer. It's a big classic Greene King pub as you expect. It's a bit of a sports bar area down here, so they've got darts board and stuff down here. Obviously watch all the sport pool table and things down there. Classic old Greene King choices on your taps, and Greene King IPA on the hand pull. Norma and Joe are with us. You might have watched the Nun Eating video, you might be familiar with these reprobates. They're with us. Exactly what you expected. Big Greene King, massive great dining area around the bar side and stuff as well. It is what it is. Pub number 1 in the bag. Right, into the main sort of part of Burbage now, where it looks like there are 4 pubs all within a really short distance between them, so it should be easy walking, which I like. First of which is called the Sycamores. It's Marston's. It's very green. There's tapas and stuff inside. Pub, grub and scrub. I don't know what to say about that, but Sycamore, site number 2. Is busy. Pedigree wine rights, typical Marston's stuff. Yeah, it is busy, really busy. I had to resign ourselves sitting in the cold in the garden because it's so busy in there. But good garden space. Play area. What's that? A restaurant. Restaurant at the back. Smart, proper Marston's then. So it does decent food, reasonably priced. Yeah, yeah, you know, a Greene King followed by Marston's. Story of my life these days, isn't it? But 400 metres or so down the road. So there are 4 here, all within easy walking distance. So about 400 metres down the road. Our 39th Red Lion of the crawl, the Burbage one. Small from the outside. Function room though, marquee higher. I'm sure it's probably a lot bigger inside than it looks out here. Just down this road in Burbage, and the other 2 I think are down here and out left around that way. So not far to walk to get to any of these. Red Lion, start number 3 today. Yeah. Oh, these are what.
Hey, what we're doing. Corridors in other areas.
I love seeing, one of the things is red stripe. And look, what's that? Look at that. Look at that. Oh. So it's a narrow, long narrow pub. Decent little place, little corner street pub. Can't knock it. So yeah, 4 handfuls on Bass, Turvey Taylor's, Theakston's, Doombar. But red stripe, man. Don't see red stripe very often. Slightly wrong, it wasn't down at the end of the road, so we've gone back on ourselves down a side street. Again, it's only been a 3-minute walk. It's lucky that Norma are from around here and know where they're going, because I wouldn't have done it without Google Maps. This one's the Checkers, obviously having a bit of work done to the outside. Aside from that, aesthetically, that's a lovely looking building, isn't it? So Wells & Co, it says on the outside. I'm sure I've encountered Wells & Co before. So I'm quite looking forward to this. Yeah, lovely looking building. So I wonder what they're doing to the outside of it. Checkers is stop 4. The nice part is it's so packed. You can't get anywhere in here really. So we're gonna go and sit outside again. Barbers, go that way. Go on. We'll wander around. Oh. Yeah, small, compact, nice little pub, but no space for. Got a few hand pulls on the bar in there. Yeah, big garden at the back, so we will head through and out that way. Cheers, guys. Oh. Dog treats, always nice to see. Thanks, mate. Interested by this? An old well in the yard. Can't see in the glass, but yeah, big outdoor space, big outdoor yard. Apparently a very good reputation for food on this, so yeah, it's got like a dining space, another room around the back. But yeah, the bars, because the bar areas, this has been a running thing with Burbage so far. The bar areas are all quite small and they're packed. There's very little room to sort of move anywhere. Right, it's been about a 6-minute walk, not far at all. Little slight incline, but it wasn't too bad. And it brings us to stop number 5 of the day. 4 of the day, 5 of the day. 3, 5. Stop number 5. that took a lot longer than it needed to, didn't it? Start number 5 of the day, which is the Anchor Inn. Burbage is a really busy village. There are constantly cars trekking up and down all of these roads we've been on. Very busy, very bustling, very thriving little village. All of the pubs have been busy as well so far, which is good to see. So the Anchor, stop 5. Again, it's a lovely pub, but it is absolutely slammed full. A few on there, shipyard bits, but yeah, look at this. It's a beautiful, beautiful pub. Sport on up there, obviously got a bit of music coming quite soon. Beautiful pub, but not room to swing a cat or move. Got the Thatcher's Tower on, but no. I don't think I've been to many places where it's still only about 5 o'clock on a Saturday. I don't have many places that have been this slammed in every pub at this time. Good to see. Honestly, what a pub. Just met Bob, the landlord. He also owns the Sycamores that we did first and the Cross Keys. This is a thriving little village, tell you. I'm very, very... Great little low maintenance garden he's got out here as well. Look. Great bit of space. Can't go wrong with it. This town, it's a village. It's a village, and it's so busy, so early doors. Apparently, it's like this on a Friday night all the way through, on a Saturday all the way through. It's brilliant, banging little place. It's just too busy to do much filming inside. So I feel sorry for you because you can't see how good it is. But it's a great little village. This is a beautiful, beautiful little village. So I'm so impressed by the Anchor. Some little houses, little buildings, beautiful church, beautiful village, beautiful people. So it's a Bob that runs the Anchor. Also runs Sycamore. First one we did after the Green King we got in. Again, how busy that was. That was so busy that I couldn't really spin around or show you much of what was inside the bar as well. We ended up sitting outside, didn't we? He owns the one we've just been in, the Anchor, obviously. So busy, you haven't got space to do anything at all. But what a lovely fella. And he owns his next one, the Cross Keys. And he's already phoned ahead and told the Cross Keys to get us a beer. So me and Bob, I love Bob. Me and Bob, we're like that. We're busy mates. But Burbage is beautiful. And I can't believe for a village how big it is and how busy it is. It's great. This is an easy walk for anybody to come and do. If you're looking for an easy but beautiful sort of 6 pubs to do in a village setting, come and do Burbage. I'm very impressed so far. Our next stop is the other of Bob's, the Cross Keys, which looks equally beautiful, doesn't it, from outside? Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Opposite this beautiful church. Happy days. Cross Keys up next. I'll tell you something. Bob doesn't have a bad pub. All 3 of them are brilliant. It's another Masters banner one. So, got the Asahi. I like seeing Asahi. There are some real house around the corner. I'm going to wander around the corner and have a look. The food in here smells fantastic, I'll be honest. It does smell excellent. Around this size, oh, there are 3 more real ales on there. And your bits. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. You can go all the way around. Big old pub again, this. I absolutely love it. Yeah, the food smells great. If I was hungry, I would definitely be wanting to eat in here. But yeah, Bob's a lovely man. All 3 of his pubs are ace. Come and check them out for yourselves. A little bit of a trek, this one up into a big housing estate. It's a massive, great housing estate. We've got a lift up. I don't think it's walkable. I think it was about 20 minutes to walk. But yeah, big house we're in the middle of now. A little parade of shops as you expect. And this one is called the Woolcomber, or as the locals call it, the Woolly, apparently, in the accent. The Woolly. So this is stop 7 of the day. It's honestly quite tidy inside, actually. It's 2 sides. The pool table and stuff through it in that room. Bit of karaoke set up ready for later on in here. Not much balls, by the way. Not much by way of the drinks that I would have gone for in here. Stella Carling Madry, so I wouldn't go near any of them. Nothing on the hand pools. On a cocktail machine, so. Pretty much exactly what you expect of a house in the same way. Friendly. Okay, final one to do in Burbage, up on the outskirts of Hinckley itself now, so we're into Hinckley in a minute, is called the Handsome Cab. And it's a Hungry Horse. Oh, me and Hungry Horse, we don't really see eye to eye. We're not massive fans. I can't stand the pile it hide, sell it cheap mentality of the food, because it's just such low quality food, and I am a food snob in a way. I'd rather pay extra and have really good food than pay next to nothing and eat in a Hungry Horse. But you know, sometimes the bar areas are all right, so let's not judge it. I always say let's not judge a bar until we've been in it, so let's not judge it as a Hungry Horse. Let's judge it on its own merits. Stop 7 then is the Handsome Cab. It's a big Hungry Horse. Decent Lily's selection on here, to be fair. Always nice to see, because you know I love the Lily's choices. Pina colada it is, which I absolutely adore, obviously. Yeah, it's a hungry horse, isn't it? It looks like a hungry horse. It smells like a hungry horse. Feels like a hungry horse. It's got a pool table, got screens with the football and stuff on in the bar area and stuff. So that is what it is. Pina colada lilies is alright, Maida. Right, actually.
Right, okay, we're going to pause it there just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll come back to it in a moment because there's a load of pubs in Burbage. My word, did anybody recognise anybody? Jan said she spotted some family members in the Anchor. Did you spot anybody? I was looking for Carol Beasley, but I couldn't see her in any of them, but I'm sure she was probably somewhere. And any other local faces. Like I say, we will play another bit of that in just, excuse me, in just a moment. But it's interesting just how impressed he was with Burbage, and that's before he got to Hinckley. And you can see he's a man after my own heart. He obviously likes proper beer. Yeah. However, good one. So stand by. We'll come back to that in just a few moments' time. Very, very quickly, we're going to do back to 6 of the best very quickly now, because I know you're doing pretty well with it, actually. Traditionally, what day was Hinckley's half-day closing in Hinckley? Question 2. In 1976, the Israeli commandos rescued 103 hostages from a plane. In which airport in Africa? And when you hear that name, you'll say, oh, yes, I've heard of that. Yeah. There's our Find the Words this week, and Mr. Smuggley's got it. You might know, and so has a couple of others I know. But there you go. Just check it out there. It's a film, a very well-known film as well, so it is. But it's such a nice long title. That's why I picked it. Question 3. Guess the pop song on the old Hammond organ. Yeah, that's enough. You get the idea. What's that pop song played on the old Hammond organ? Leonardo da Vinci painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling. We know he was famous. Yeah, say no more with that one. And the anagram, which Mr. Smuggley claims to have got. This is interesting. Ancient blonde drove new requester. Now we're looking for a local village with a stable environment. Bit of a subtle sort of clue there. Can you work that one out? We'll be back at that and in a few moments' time. Carol Beasley responding to me after I said about I'm surprised we didn't find her in one of the pubs. She says, no, chat, I prefer to drink at home. So that way, see if you fall over or you nod off. It doesn't really matter, does it, Carol? David Allen, I don't like crowds. Well, actually, I'm a bit the same, David. I don't like things too crowded. I like a nice lively atmosphere. I don't like it if it's too crowded. That's me. Russet said, I can't stop singing that film tune. Oh, so she's worked out the tune, have you? Well done. Jennifer Richardson already is claiming she's got 6 of the best. Well, keep it to yourself, Jennifer. We will see how we do when we come back to it at the end of the programme. Okay, right. Now, back to our pub crawl, you see. I've got to do a couple of quick clicks because now we're going to come into... It should have been Hinckley. It didn't stop in the right place. Look at this. This is the way you do live. This is how you do live. Here we go. That's the end of the Hungry Horse. This is part 2.
You know, sometimes the bar areas are all right, so let's not judge it. I always say let's not judge a bar until we've been in it. So let's not judge it as a Hungry Horse. Let's judge it on its...
There.
Pina colada lilies is all right, Maida. Right, as you can see, darkness is almost upon us. So, quick lift up to the very top end of Hinckley. We haven't done anything up this sort of end of Hinckley last time we were here. So, starting up here, we're just trying to get through quick, as fast as we can now with stuff. And this one called Speakeasy at 48. Light shining a little bit, it does say Speakeasy on there. This has got a good reputation, been shouted out to us quite a of times. So looking forward to it. Let's get on with it. Speakeasy is the first one at Hinckley. Super little places, I love it. Yeah, I'm very impressed by this. I think it's very nice. That's a Brixton, first craft beer I've had all day. Bit of a party atmosphere. It's quite busy. A bit karaoke going again. So karaoke are obviously a thing around here, honestly. All right. Yeah, so it's a nice old school pub. I love the old beams, as you know, and the stuff. So it's, yeah, good crowd in, bit of karaoke going, good singer. Great little place that speakeasy is there. A bit of live music going on. Absolutely packed in there. So it's an L shape. So if you went down where the band was and turned right, another seating bit up there. But yeah, shame we haven't got more time to hang around in there really, because a bit of live music's always fun, isn't it? And it was a really lovely place. So haven't done these two. It's two pretty much next to each other. First of which is just here, the Black Horse. And I've got the Queen's Head Inn just there. A little flower shop stuck in the middle. So Black Horse is up next for us. It's a bit fun in there, a bit of karaoke going on, which is always nice. I love a good karaoke. If we have more time, I might even sing myself. But yeah, it's just this. It looks like a really old pub. There's stuff on the windows, tap room, bar stuff written on the windows. Queen's Head Inn.
No dogs.
No children and no dogs. You know, looks and sounds a lot more subdued compared to next door. But it is our 9th stop of the day, 10th stop of the day. I don't know. You know better than me by now. Queen's Head Inn. This place is amazing. If you do the beers first, and I'll take you on a little tour of what they've got in here. So yeah, four decent offerings on there. See, Atlantic Pale, which is nice to see. Straight up, this beer choice is already much better than a lot of what we've seen. But look at the windows and things in here. Look at some of this. Look at these. Look, this is pretty much incredible. Oh, old piano in the corner over there. Look. It's like an Atlantic, look at the floor and everything. Honestly, I think that this is hugely impressive. I am stunned at how beautiful this place actually is. It's gorgeous. That's why I love the view. I love the windows still with all the things what they are written on them. Look at this. Wow. This is the snug up the end of it. Honestly, from outside, looking at this, I was like, this is not going to be up to much. How wrong was I, man? This is beautiful. Everything about this place. Seat in the chairs. It feels like an old pub, but you can tell they've looked after it, they've cared for it, and they've brought it into the modern day without needing to change anything. It just looks and feels absolutely beautiful. Banging pub, this. Right, so we're trying to get as much in as we can now in Hinckley with time pressing onto us. The new Plough Inn is the camera pub of the year around here, and it is amazing. There's another 6 minutes walk that way, and we're running on time low. So we're going to leave that for today. We did it the first time. It's amazing. You can imagine what a camera pub of the year is. A wealth of real ales, stuff like that. So we're not going to go around and do that. But this is a new one that's sprung up fast. Looks like a bit of a party going on. Stockwell's Coffee House and Bar. But yeah, definitely that wasn't there. Looks a good vibe. That wasn't there last time we came to Hinckley. So I'll do Stockwell's next. Scratch that. We can't do Stockwell's because it's closed for a private function. So can't tell you what it's like, but that's a new one that looks like a bit of a happening vibe just there on the corner. So yeah, I really should check these things before I do a video, shouldn't I? But yeah, that's Stockwell's then. Brand new one that has jumped up. Just around the corner though is one we have been to before and thought an awful lot of. Thought it was absolutely wicked. Just here. See the lit up building, the really light one on your screen? Well, the one to the right of that is the Pestle and Mortar. And this has an absolutely mega beer selection. And it is a fantastic pub. Hinckley and Bosworth Pub of the Year 2019 and 20. Plenty of time, cider pub of the year. Wicked place this. Very happy to be going back in. Pestle and Mortar. The cider selection here is honestly so some of the other ones that they are on in here. Oh, and can of stout on. Can of stout on.
So he's not
Got a bass
weird,
on.
I swear.
No, I am weird. Yeah, I am weird. This is a wicked little place. This, I do absolutely love it. I think it's a great little micro pub. Banging little place. Can of stout on. So I'm happy. Pestle and Mortar's brilliant. That is a true cider pub. Cider selection in there, magnificent. Friendly little place, absolutely love it. Right, we're rushing, so we are going to do the Plough Inn, the new Plough Inn I should say. Camera pub of the year in this area. Wealth of selection, beer wise in here. Couldn't really come back to Hinckley and not do it, could we? So we are going to do it. Then we've got to get down to the elbow room. So we've got a lot of walking, quite fast. New Plough Inn up next. I come all this way for a beer and I have one that's literally 2 minutes away from my house. Magpie Brewery, literally 2 minutes away from where we live in Stenham. Great brewery anyway. Cherry Raven is a superb beer anyway. I mean, you totally see why this is the camera pub in here. Beautiful looking pub. Beautiful looking pub. Got some more realised and stuff on. Holly's got Thatcher's thing on, which makes her very happy. I give it quite great pub. Couldn't come back to Hinckley and not do it again, could we? So here it is. Still a great pub. That met Darren, the landlord, lovely fella. Great pub. If you love realised, so I got something from Magpie Brewery, cherry stout from Magpie Brewery, who literally are 2 minutes away from our house in Nottingham. So it was a pretty wicked one to have. We've made it down to the Elbow Room, down at the bottom of town. It takes 10 minutes to walk down here because this is the cask and craft bar of Hinckley. So it's the one that I've been most excited about because you know how much craft beer I love to drink. So well excited to be back in here. Elbow Room up next. Did in here exactly what I did the first time I came in. I challenged the chap running the bar. I said, right, find me a sour. It's a Yonder ice cream sour. And it is magnificent. So my second Yonder sour today, if you count the one I didn't brew this morning. It's not in a video, I'm sorry. It was Ashby, we stopped off there early on the way down. This is in here, as always, are pretty magnificent. Look at it, all the hits up there, Yonder, Shiny, Cloudwater. I had a Cloudwater one yesterday, which was great. But they are just super. It's a great little place, this. Wonderful little thing. Glad we got back down here. Hurried, ran as fast as my little legs would carry me to get down here. Very glad we did. Absolutely love the place. You would too. It isn't just the stuff on the taps they did well in here. They've got a load of craft cans and special bottles. Vault City Stupid, as any of you who follow the channel regularly will know, is one of my absolute favourites. Plenty of Vault City. Smooge, I've never tried any of theirs. Smooge, I've looked them up. Smooge from USA. Strawberry banana sounds right up my street. So in fact, so did mango pina colada.
Don't be on the fridges.
It's not a sour, it's a seltzer. It's a hard, yeah. Interesting though. And, oh, excuse my my wife there for a second. Some of these. There are some choices in here, and there. Absolutely like Cloudwater. I've had a couple of theirs. Really, really good stuff. Banging little choices in place, though, isn't it? I love it. Coming up the high street bit now, we wanted to do Baton Rouge, the country bar, which we absolutely love. It is mega, but it's one in, one out, and it's starting to rain, so we might not go back in there tonight. But it's there. See where the lamppost is, the light shining on yours. Just beyond that is Baton Rouge country bar that is absolutely mega. It's a little place, and it is. There was some live music going on there, and it is slammed. So I'm not going to try and push my luck and try and get in there because I'd rather see it busy. It's great seeing it busy. So walking up the high street, and a new one that wasn't here last time we came to Hinckley, called Public Spirit. So I've not done this before. So I might as well go and see if we can get in here, see if they're still selling. So you've got to love it in here. So it's a lounge bar with chill out style vibes, but it feels like a jazz bar without the jazz music. Final vibe, but wicked, honestly. Wicked little vibe, wicked little place. Obviously they're good cocktails, good drink. It's friendly, it's welcoming. It's only been here since September 2023, so it's brand new to Hinckley. Still, brand new from when the last time we came to Hinckley, but honestly, come and give this place a chance. You've got a chilled out vibe, a nice relaxing drink, with friendly service and stuff. You just want to really, it's a proper old school lounge bar, and I love it. Emily, here, that runs the place, trying to bribe me with secret shots. I don't know what's in it, but I'm easily bribable, as you know. Woo! Love that. Honestly, that's a great little addition to Hinckley. Absolutely loved it. The landlady, she's lovely. Those secret shots, they were warm, but they were fun. The whole vibe of it was fun. I love the fact they only play vinyl music. I love the fact it's new. I love the fact it's vibrant. I love the fact it's going to add to the Hinckley circuit. I like it. Glad we spotted it. Great stop. Right, back to the Clarence. This had live music last time we were here, and they loved it. They're lovely, lovely guys that run this. So glad to be catching this. We've got 25 minutes until this shuts, then we'll see where we're going. But yeah, absolutely loved this last time, so let's get in there, have a quickie. I'm a big fan of this place. I love that. They always have a bit of live music on, so I have it on good authority that earlier today, we've missed it now, but there are people dancing on the tables for tonight's live music. This is a really fun cafe bar type style place. Got an ad on, so I've gone for that, because at this time of night, why not? Decent enough staff across the sats, always friendly staff, always a good vibe in it, always a nice looking little place. I really like it. I really like the vibe in it. I mean, it's a great little, a banging little place, and you should definitely give this one a check out if you're in Hinckley. I know I try not to do filming and so on as much as I possibly can, but just seeing this little poster, and honestly, this resonates with me. So listen to this right here. Just seeing a mate insult a woman when she's turning him down. You're right, that's wrong. Honestly, I resonate with it 100%. My mates wouldn't get away with it with me. So if one of your mates is an absolute bellend and he's insulting a girl because you don't want to go out with him or shag him or whatever, have a word, lads. Let's all stick together. Let's stamp this misogynistic Andrew Tate style behaviour out, shall we? I love that poster. It's great. Honestly, love the Clan Suite. They're wonderful people, wonderful staff. Right, so this, the one that we absolutely love with Baton Rouge, Country Bar right here as well. It's not the one that we love. We love a lot of Hinckley, but yeah, Baton Rouge. It's been so busy now. Apparently, it's so busy now all the time that it's literally queuing one in, one out, all that. It's raining, and we haven't really got time to queue and stand about, so we might not manage to make it in. Might go and look at, because this is new on the other side of the road. There's something else last time we were here, so I might go and try and this. I mean, it sounds definitely not up my street in any way, shape, or form. Looks like it's called a CeeLo now. But yeah, it'd be a real shame if we can't get in Baton Rouge. I might just go and say about doing a little video for them, like a couple of minutes before they close, so we can do it. Just play it. All right, boss. How we doing? All right. See if we can do a little video for them before we go. But it's far too busy to muck about and try and like get him before other people that are queuing in the rain. So we'll see. We'll see where we go. We might do this to see though. We might do this in a minute. Right, very kind. Obviously, the Norman's watching the film. He said, "Right, come in, do it." Look how busy this place is. Proper country music bar, and it is mega. And it is like this. Honestly, it's like this in here apparently all the time, and it makes my heart melt because it's such a good bar. They're such good people, and they deserve all of this. They deserve for it to be this busy. It's wicked. Come and check that. If you like country music, come and check Baton Rouge out. Right, honestly, nothing is going to melt my heart or make me happier than seeing how well Baton Rouge is doing. So they're about to open in Leicester as well. Right, watch this space. We're going to do whatever we can with the Leicester one to make it be like. But this is phenomenal. It always deserves to be phenomenal, and it is. It really is. But we've got one more in us. It's raining. It's close. It sounds like hell, but we're going to go because it's new. We've not been. And I'm all about new business, and I'm all about trying to promote, you know. So we're going to go to, I think it's called a CeeLo, over the road. So it wasn't this when we come the last time, so we're going to do it. There it is on the other side of the road. The music does not sound up my street at all, but we're going to go. It is peeing it down now. So let's go to a CeeLo and see where we go from there. I mean, I would have stayed in Baton Rouge until they kicked me out. But what great guys that run that. Honestly, some of the best guys you'll ever meet. Love it. It's not my cup of tea. Here's what it is. In all honesty, I probably should have hated it in there a lot more than I actually did. Playing a bit of Sean Paul, a bit of the, you know, it's stuff. Bit of Rihanna, a bit of it. It's stuff that, as much as you want to try and be cool and say, "Oh, I don't like it," you do really, don't you, deep down? Actually, it's a lot better. That is a lot better than it was, whatever it was called the last time we were in Hinckley. It's a lot better than it was then. So, I didn't hate it. It was a reasonable way for us to finish it. Look at the swaying. Look, this is what I started with on the way home. Look at it. Look at it. This is what I started with on the way home.
I'd rather just dig in there.
Yeah, it's raining quite hard, as per fucking usual. Yeah, Hinckley. I've got a real like soft spot in my heart for Hinckley. I love the people. I love the little town. I'm sorry we haven't got through as many tonight as we wanted to, but we did Burbage beforehand, obviously, to try and incorporate, and I'm glad we did because Burbage was amazing. Hinckley is a great little town. Please do come and give it a try. Baton Rouge, I can't wait for them to open their Leicester one. I'm definitely going to go and do their soft opening with them. Guys, thanks for watching. Love you. I'm going to try and get some form of taxi back to our hotel, I think, via a kebab shop. So, thanks for watching, guys. Love you, much appreciated. See you soon.
And there we go. Is that Brit? And of course, that's called the Great British Pub Crawl. You can find plenty on YouTube. So if there's a particular area in the country, probably where you go for your holidays, that's why I checked out Torquay and played in painting and to see, I've been in there, you know. So your area would be covered. So wherever you may be in the country watching this and you want to see whether the Great British Pub Crawl has visited you, just go to YouTube, type in Great British Pub Crawl, and you'll see loads of videos that the gentleman has done, and we thank him for that. Now then, how many of those did you recognise? Obviously, there's loads of new bars and stuff with places I've not been. A lot of them, yes, I'm sorry, I'm an old fart. Far too noisy for this old head. But I do prefer a proper pub. I've told you this before, I don't do bars. Love a proper pub. Queen's Head, for example, looks really, really nice in that video. And of course, the ground, the hound that is grey, as David Blow would say, wasn't featured in this particular one, but I know it was featured in an earlier one. And of course, it's changed a bit since then. It's been sort of done up just a little bit, quite nicely. Anyway, listen, I don't know about you. I ought to go to the loo now. I'm full. But no, that was great to see that, actually. And the reason we've shown that, there is a bit of a backstory to why we've shown that, because the HDPP Christmas tree, which has been now featured here at St Mary's Christmas Tree Festival, Jill is making all the decorations for the Christmas tree, and we are celebrating Hinckley pubs past and present. Now, even I don't know exactly how she's going to do this, but if Jill, as always, will come through for us every year with the Christmas tree. So we are featuring the pubs past and present of Hinckley on the HDPP Christmas tree at St Mary's Church Festival, which preview night is Thursday coming, and it'll be on until Monday. So, if you get a chance to pop in over the weekend, please do. And remember to vote for your favourite tree. Won't you? Good. Okay. Jennifer Richardson said, yes, definitely proper pub. The Queen's is spot on. The beers they have in there is truly tremendous. Absolutely. And like I say, another reason we like using the Greyhound, because nice room at the back, got a nice selection of beers on, and there's coffee and stuff on it for the ladies that want that sort of thing. So good. And of course, Louise lets us go in there all the time for our meetings and social nights, so that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Louise, Lavender and Darren. Right, okay then, I think we'll go crash very, very quickly through 6 of the best. Last chance to have a go before we have our nosy now. So traditionally, what day was Hinckley's half-day closing day? Question 2, in 1976, the Israeli commandos rescued 103 hostages from a plane in which airport in Africa? You will know it when you hear it. What's the missing words to make up this famous, well-known film? Good. And the Hammond pop song played here? So easy. Yeah, absolutely, it is so easy. True or false, Leonardo da Vinci painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling. See him lying there on his back. Remember the film? Yeah. And number 6, the anagram question. Ancient blonde drove new requester. We're looking for a local village with a stable environment. What does it mean? That's a very subtle clue. That's your 6 of the best this evening. And as I say, we'll have the answers for you after we've had our nosy. It's been a long one tonight. Blimey. Better get on with the nosy now. Our Steve's been out and about. I don't know where he has been today, but have a look at this one, and then we'll have the answers to 6 of the best straight after this nosy.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Ding, ding. Oh, curb. Hello, hey up and how you diddling? My name is Steve, and once again, it's a great big warm welcome from myself to Let's Explore. Right then, we're making a canal video today, and we've got the gang back. Well, we've got most of them anyway. Got this chap here, Mr. Rare Rob. You've not seen him since we went down that mine at Batewell. And I think that was on the 21st of April, if I remember. So about 2 months ago now. And also on that same day, we had our man in the north, the Johnny Cash of Alfreton. Mr. Phil Langham, how you diddling, buddy?
That's me, mate, all right.
He's our guide today. He's been trying to get me to come and do this. Derby Canal we're doing today, Derby Canal. Everybody's favourite man of the cloth, Mr. Pissed Up Priest. Mr. Pissed Up Priest, aka Mr. Steve Follows. How are diddling, Stephen?
Very good, ready to go. Ready
Top
to
banana, top banana.
Good.
Look at this. We're out on his bikes today. Now we're missing someone today. The Lance Armstrong of Colville. And here he is. Mr. Delighted Dave. We've not seen Dave for a little while either, have we?
No.
Look at this, he's like a big kid, look.
We're all geared up to go today.
We are. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Kids. We can't wait to get on these bikes.
No, we ain't. That's right, let's get on with it. I don't even own a bike, but Big Phil has kindly lent me one of his. Anyway, Phil, you're the guide. Let's get on with it, buddy.
Let's get on with it.
Right, so this is where our journey starts today. This is the Trenton Mersey Canal that opened in the 1770s, built by James Brindley. Just over there is where the Derby Canal branched off, and it went from here to Derby up to Little Eaton, but there was also a branch from Derby to Sandyacre. It was actually known, I think, originally as the Derby and Sandyacre Canal. But James Brindley, you know, when he built this Trenton Mersey Canal, he actually seen a need for a canal to Derby, and then onwards to connecting it up to the Chesterfield Canal. But in the 1770s, he faced huge opposition from the Derwent and River Trent navigation companies. Now, the River Derwent itself, as a navigable river, wasn't, I don't think, a huge success because it was very shallow in places and very bendy, and it used to flood an awful lot as well. But by 1793, by this point, by the way, unfortunately, James Brindley had passed away. But they're seeing a need again, it actually arisen again, that they actually thought, you know what, we're going to give this Derby Canal a go. And in 1793, an Act of Parliament was passed, and by 1796, the Derby Canal had opened. Anyway, let's get over there. I tell you what, they're all champing at the bit, look, to get on with it. In fact, I am, to be honest with you. We're all like big kids, aren't we? I ain't been on a bike ride for a long time. Let's go for a nosy. Right then, so here's his first piece of canal building, if you like. Beautiful old bridge on the Derby Canal. That way, that takes you to the branch where it comes off the Trenton Mersey Canal, like I've already showed you. As you can see, a bit worse for wear now, very overgrown is the Derby Canal. But we're going to carry on towards Derby. Quite looking forward to this, actually, you know, down this old towpath here. Tell you what, it's brilliant, ain't it? Sunday morning, all out on his bikes. Amazing stuff. So, we've not even gone a mile yet. Dave's got a puncture.
If there any water, you can for. Hold on, Matt. I don't think it. I'm not sure.
What, so he's not got a puncture?
Oh, it was flat.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's only a puncture at the bottom though, ain't it, Dave?
It was only flat at the bottom.
Alrighty then, so whilst they're fixing Dave's puncture, we can show you this. Now this is a fantastic resource. This is Rail Map Online. But the fantastic thing about Rail Map Online is it also caters for canal lovers, because we can actually see the Derby Canal here. Now then, that's where we started the video there. So that green line is the Derby Canal. Now that red line there is actually a part of new canal that they're hoping to construct, because there's a trust, you know, and they want to make the Derby Canal navigable again. And it's quite interesting because I think the canal, when it was built in the 1790s, don't quote me on it, but I think I read somewhere that it cost around about 60,000 quid to build the whole thing, which was an astronomical amount of money back then. And that small red arm there, well, you're probably talking a hell of a lot more than 60,000 to construct that. But anyway, we cycled pretty much most of this green route that you're looking at today. There was so much of this, I've had to trim the video down quite a bit because it would have been over an hour long. But we basically cycle pretty much all of this today. Right into Derby city centre. Do you know what? It was so much fun. There is going to be a part 2 to this about the Little Eaton Gang Road as well, I think. But as you can see there, they're actually planning another route. You can see that red line that goes off, and it will rejoin the canal further afield, just there where that green line is. And for obvious reasons, I mean, where Derby County Football Club is there in the centre of the screen, you can see the whole area's changed so much now. So where the green line is there in the centre of the screen, they can't restore all that. It'd be impossible for them, to be honest with you. But as you can see, that area there, not so much developed, is it? So I hope they do it. You know, it'd be amazing to see it. But this is what we explored today, anyway. But we kind of finish up here today on this junction. Now, going north, that goes to the Little Eaton Gang Road. We'll explore that in the future, and the tramway. Going off to the right, that took you to Sandy Acre. Anyway, has he fixed that bloody puncture yet? Let's go and have a nosy.
Right, we're back on his bikes again. He sorted his puncture out. Well, they've took the inner tube out and pumped it up again. They're not convinced there was a puncture, so I don't know what was going on. Anyway, onwards with the exploration. Right, just down here, we've got Fuller's Lock in the middle of a housing estate, haven't we, Phil?
Yeah.
We always like to see a lock. Is this here?
This is it, mate, yeah, and you can see.
Oh, wow.
Look at it. Got it, even path widens.
Yeah, wow. Well, we've got to look at this.
There you go.
Oh, I love details like this. I'm not interested in seeing full locks. I want to see bits like this. So amazingly, you can see, can't you? You can see how wide this path is. That is a lock. Look at that. Fuller's Lock this is. Look at that. That's amazing. You got I won't show you through people's windows, but you got houses here on the left. And the remains of a lock. That is absolutely brilliant. I love details like that. Well, you know I do. I mean, you know, these stones here, proper granite that is, isn't it? You know what I mean? 1790s, man. Beautiful. Hinges for the lock gates.
You can see where evidence where the gates, you know, you need it to be a little bit deeper, and this has been tarmacked up.
Well, I love little details like this, Phil, anyway. I just love the fact that they've incorporated the path into it, because, of course, that's the line of the canal. And you can see how wide that is. That's amazing. Brilliant stuff.
The passing boats would have passed in this lock in the old days, wouldn't they?
Well, it was a wide canal anyway.
Yeah, this would have been wide on the approach, actually. They're just misleading info, really.
Yeah, it was built as a wide canal because obviously you got wider barges and that on the River Trent. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, wide beam. Yeah, all right then. The resident Let's Explore canal boat width expert. Right then, so we're still on this path. We've just shown you that lock back there, and we've got a bridge here. Now, Phil's just been telling me this is just the other side of this bridge was Shelton Lock. So just the other side of here then, there was a lock. Shelton Lock. Beautiful old bridge. Great to be out on a bike. So quite amazingly, bridge there. Look at this.
Yeah, that might be a lock gate, Steve.
Amazing. Oh wow, look at this.
Might be, because it'd have been a lot lower.
Look at the size of these stones.
Yeah.
So this is the opening of the lock.
That would have probably been your arm that
these.
you push.
It would have gone into that.
And that's
where
probably gates, probably. Because look, there's a groove here. This has had some kind
Yeah,
of...
that's where the gate
You know
was,
what I'm
mate.
saying?
This is where you would have walked.
I'd say
down there.
100%.
Yeah. It's a crack. I never noticed all these stoneware when I've been past that.
Amazing. Look at that. The story something like this tells, you know, in the 1790s, you've got to lift all this gear. You know, it's boggles the mind sometimes, doesn't it? Fantastic. Right, let's get back on the bike. Stephen, is that the Derby Park and Ride?
It is. It's the Chellaston branch.
Is that the Chellaston branch, is it? Right, excellent. Right, we've reached another bridge. Phil's not sure what it is yet. He's going through his show notes. Ain't he professional? Don't hide them. What are you hiding them for? Like Dennis Norton with his clipboard.
I've got an excuse, mate, because what this road is now and what it used to be in the 40s and 50s, it's a different story, isn't it? So if I name what it is now, it wouldn't have been known as that in the past, so
No, there
it'd
is
just
that.
been own goal, wouldn't it? So
Very true. You got out of that
one
one.
list away, and that's that.
Right, we're approaching London Road now, Phil tells me. So that's not an original bridge, surely.
Yeah.
Is it? From here, it don't look like it. It looks too... And you see, this is testament to the people that built them.
That's been cleaned up a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been restored a bit. From back there, I thought that don't look like a... It don't look that old. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brick arching on that. And here's the thing, you know. I mean, look at the workmanship. Look at the craftsmanship in that. Look at that there. That stone there.
You don't see headstones on canal bridges that often.
No.
Oh, that's got one on, hasn't it?
No, but what I'm saying is, mate, I mean, back there, I've just said to you, there's an industrial park back there on the right, and there's no thought gone into building it at all.
Save your groin.
You've saved my groin. Well, I wasn't expecting that this morning, David.
No, definitely not.
When I dug that out at shed yesterday, I noticed that I hadn't got a seat, what do you call it? You know, like a padding thing for you.
Oh right. Well,
Memory foam.
Well, I was expecting to have quite a sore bridge to nowhere when I got home. So
Yeah, gel pads, so I managed to find. So we're on canal again, mate.
we're on the canal again. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, that's it. All these streets here on the left.
Steve's currently drowning.
They were all dead ends. All them were dead ends, and then the canal ran along here, and there were a footbridge going over where that silver car is there.
Oh, at the
On
end?
bottom, yeah, it used to be a bridge
Just over
going
Steve's head,
to get
yeah.
access into, well, it went Pied Pot now, I don't know what it was. But yeah, so yeah, they've used this as to join the streets up together. I suppose if you look that way, now you know where we've just been, you can kind of pretty much make out it probably was something, can't you? You know what I mean, with tree line and what have you, but you got to really think about it, haven't you?
Ain't it amazing how we've lost all this infrastructure and we've just built over it and dug it all out? And we're boring you, Steve. No. Do you know what? It fascinates me. It really, honestly fascinates me because we're riding through this suburban area. Pretty much, we're still on the Derby Canal. You wouldn't think so, but just how everywhere changes. You know, this area. I mean, you've got Derby County Football Club a few hundred yards over there. But this area, when the canal came through here originally, it would have just been rural, just fields, you know, agricultural land, you know, you imagine. And now, it's just completely lost, and apart from the odd clue here and there, I'm actually quite fascinated, to be honest with you. I really am. Right, so we're not too far from Derby city centre now, but use your imagination a bit here. So just about here, the Derby Canal came down here and then it went under this train bridge here. Now, of course, we can't see a lot of the canal in its entirety anymore because the whole area has been modernised. But you know me, I don't always like to see the full thing. I like to see the clues, and this gives us great clues. Now, this, of course, has been turned into a road. But look at this here. You can tell straight away, them coping stones there, that is canal all day long. It's even still, you know, this engineering brickwork here, it still gets really mossy, probably from the days of having water in it. But I mean, look at this here. You know, they do pave paradise and put up a parking lot and all that, but they still leave us clues, don't they? Look at that, absolutely priceless. And that is, of course, the width of the canal. It was a wide canal, this was. It needed to be. And there's a train going overhead, can you hear that? Amazing. Absolutely love these details with a passion. Oh, it's getting a bit juicy round here. See, that's my local lingo, juicy. Right, yeah. Juicy. He thinks I'm a southerner, but he's from Alfreton, isn't he? What's he on about, a southerner? Stop swearing, I'm a northerner. Anything north of Watford? Right on cue. Train. So our canal emerged from under here and took a sharp left, as Phil's just said. Right then, so there used to be another little road bridge here. You can see the top of the bridge, look, ain't that brilliant? I don't want to leave that bike there, Phil.
Yeah. You know what? I've
Look.
driven by 1,000 times. I never clocked on.
You've never clocked onto it?
Clocked on that was a bit. Still not like one. It's just precast crap, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's filthy. It's really old look. But yeah, that used to be.
I seen it as soon as I come up the stairs.
Yeah, I
I
never
thought,
clocked
but
it,
then
mate.
you told me.
So yeah.
Hey, oh, look at these, lot. Look at these lot over here, look. There's the front of an old train over there. I want to have my picture took. I'm going to get my bike. Well, not my bike. Phil's bike, what he's kindly lent me. I love all this biking, you know. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We've got to get across the road here. Pretty much near Derby city centre now, I think. Look at them over there. Right, let's get over here. Let's go and see what the dealio is. I knew we'd go off on a tangent at some point today. I know it won't be all about canals. Wow, so look at that. That's pretty impressive, isn't it, Phil? Not the sort of thing you expect to find in a pub car park, is it? Is it a Deltic?
No, class 37.
Class 37, well there you go, you see.
Deltic's got 2 windows, mate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Look at them. Look at these here, look. Wow, look at that. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Class 37.
I reckon it's a sub. I think it's a 37.4. I reckon that means it'll Scotland forever before it come down here.
Right, okay. Can you see in there? Ooh, very interesting. This is meant to be a canal video, of course. It don't hurt to have a look though, does it? To have a nose, eh?
Oh, locomotive.
Ooh, locomotive friend. Right, enough of the silliness. Phil, where we're going now, mate?
We're going to go to the main, as we call it, the one that you've been dreaming about for the last few days. So
No, we won't talk about that. Right, on the Derwent. Yeah, okie dokie.
Yeah, mate, yeah, went to the long bridge.
Right, the long bridge.
Well, in there now, but it would have
Don't
been.
tell them that, they'll switch it
We'll
off.
find some bits.
Yeah, we'll find something. All right, let's go for a nosy, David. Right, so we're in Derby now. Let me take them off. Good old Tom Cruise, ain't I? Anyway, so we're in Derby city centre now, pretty much, right next to the River Derwent. Now, as you can see, there's a beautiful weir over there. And of course, why do we build weirs? We build weirs to build a head of water up. We see it a lot in mills, don't we, to take a mill race round to a wheel. But what they did here, they had a genius idea, Benjamin Outram and his buddies, because what they've done, originally they were going to build an aqueduct, a stone aqueduct across there, you know. Well, maybe they would have had an iron aqueduct, actually, I don't know. What that basically is a level crossing for a canal. So there were locks either side of this, so there was a canal branch on that side and one on the other side, as my man from the north just here would say. So, but originally they were going to put this stone aqueduct here, but it was going to cost them over £8,000. Now in 1793, 94 thereabouts, that was a hell of a lot of wonga. Do you know what I'm saying? So for about half the price, they built this beautiful weir, which by the way, has got a culvert running through it to transport water to either of these locks, you know. I'd love to be able to see that, but I bet we can't, which I'm gutted about. Phil, can we see it? Might be, he says, might be. Ah, yes. We might have to go down there. But yeah, basically, what you're looking at now is an old photograph of a wooden trestle bridge, and that was basically a towpath for the horses to walk up and down, to pull the barges at the side of this beautiful weir here.
And later used by people jumping off into water as well.
People jumping off into water?
That's what the canal would do. People used to go over it and just jump into water, swimming, you know, for crack.
Well, there you go. Absolutely fantastic. We need to get over there. We need to get over there.
It's double whammy.
Yeah, because this area here where the Premier Inn is, that is pretty much where the cattle market was, wasn't it? I've seen some aerial photographs. In fact, you're looking at one now. You can actually see cattle being marketed.
Yes, totally different.
Totally different. It's completely changed around here, isn't it?
So you're not even going to go hunting for anything, basically, because it's just completely been a wipeout. You know, you'd struggle to even stand on the same spot where it was, really, because look at it. But
it's a shame. Right, Phil's brought us round to the other side of the Derwent, where that bridge used to come across. And the famous photos, I'm going to show you now. The bridge is always on that side of the weir, from where the photographer originally took the photo.
If it weren't for that being overgrown, that little island, you would have used that as a reference point to a much a note like that 50 years ago, you're about to see more things over there to connect the old, new and the old picture. Look at them ducks there going for it. Look at that going down
Bloody
weird.
hell.
Daredevil.
Is he mad?
There's two on them, isn't he?
We talk about overdevelopment and all that, don't we? But you would not think for 1 minute that a canal used to go through there. There used to be a lock here. You wouldn't think it, would you? And I mean, this weir, you know, look at it. Beautiful weir. It's much bigger than I thought it was. When we first looked at it over there, it looked smaller, but now we're pretty much on top of it. It's massive. And they had to build that in the late 18th century. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Right, Phil's gone off like Sir Chris Hoy. So we're following him. We're cycling on the bank of the beautiful River Derwent. So I'm not quite sure where we're going now, Dave.
No, I'm not.
I'm loving this on the bikes. Absolutely loving it. According to Rob, we've done 8 miles already. It don't even feel like you've done it because you're enjoying yourself and you're seeing a lot. You couldn't do this on foot. You couldn't do this on foot, Dave. Well, you could, but it'd take you for bloody ever. Especially doing it with Dave as well. My legs are aching. Stop it, Maureen. Right, we're clutching at straws again. We're trying to find things to look at, but we're... Phil, what we got?
Right, well, we would have had, if we were here 50 years, we're Peg's Bridge, just about here.
Peg's Bridge.
So that come over there, when it came over here, went to left of Peg's Bridge, just about here, and then just about looking towards that crappy tunnel had just come through. You had one arm going up there, that linked to there, and other arm shot off down there, and you'll be able to see some bridges.
And we've got an old photograph.
Yeah, and all these buildings are very obvious on it.
Well, where do we need to be standing now to be filming?
Almost here, just come back a bit.
Almost, come back a bit. So where we're standing, so if I get this wrong, it's not my fault, it's Lord Phil's fault.
My fault, yeah.
So now we're going to fade in a photograph. Peg's Bridge. And there you go. Absolutely fantastic. Phil, it's a 10 from Len, as opposed to a 2 from Sue.
Well, whatever you say, mate.
Right then, so we're following Phil. Wow, I can see it. What, the one on the right?
Yeah,
that's the canal.
So that's where we've just been stood, you see, that's
Wow, yeah, you can see it's playing it. Oh, sorry, mate. Wow, isn't it amazing what's been left behind, eh, in the concrete and tarmac jungle? Wow, so yeah. So that's the canal arch then, mate?
So that's Canal Arch, and that little arch on the right is a bit of a dirt track that used to run alongside it.
But you know what, all this modernisation we keep looking at in Derby, it's boring. But an old canal bridge like that, you know, I mean, look at the detail in it, in the stonework. You know, do you know what, I said something earlier, Dave. They weren't producing good workmanship, they were producing showmanship, weren't they? Right, so I've just been showing you that archway, which is back there, down there, where it's just in front of Cardinal Square, that building. So it come along here, it's hard to believe, ain't it now? And it literally came under the road here, and you can see that's the top of a bridge there, believe it or not, a metal one by the looks of it. And you can see it over there. And this is the junction then, so that way it went to Little Eaton, where it met the Little Eaton Gang Road, and that way took it to the Erewash Canal at Sandyacre. Amazing. I mean, look at it now, Phil. Look at it round here.
Well, this used to be the main road in the olden days, so you can imagine there were all sorts of charges.
Well, it would have been. Well, that tavern down there, that's seen some action, mate, with people using the canal, because it was used up to the... When did they abandon it? We're at 1960 thereabouts.
But God knows what were coming down at that late on.
Yeah, I bet it were a right mess as well, mate. Right, we've just rode into a bit of a shindig going on down here. Bit of a Caribbean carnival dealio going on a summit. Jesus Christ, that's got some bass on it. That's got some bass on it, that has. What do you reckon, Dave? Take quite Pink Floyd, is it? Hey! Well, unfortunately, that's a wrap. We are going to come back here at some point and have a part 2, maybe a part 3 as well. But very enjoyable day. I tell you what, it's been great getting out on the bikes. Phil, thank you for lending me your spare bike.
Yeah, you're right.
Well done, Phil.
Very much appreciated. Steve, top banana as per usual.
Good day.
Rob,
Yeah.
a pleasure as always.
Yeah, it's been good, hasn't it?
Caribbean Carnival back there. What's that about?
Okay, wrong, bit of culture.
Yeah, a bit of culture vulture and all that. David, it's over to you.
Oh, brilliant. We've had a fantastic day.
Do you know what? I'm really looking forward to the ride back.
Oh, yeah, we're just riding the bikes again. As a group of lads, we're, you know,
Still hear that music.
it's awesome, yeah. It's just awesome to get out in the fresh air. I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, I do.
Get on your bike and ride.
Ain't quite
Get on
pink.
your bike and ride.
Ain't quite Pink Floyd though, is it?
No. I
No.
want to ride my bicycle.
I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. That's enough of that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. And me and this rabble, we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.
And there
See
you
ya.
go. Okay, Steve, I'm with you now. It seemed like he was a bit shouty tonight. Maybe it was because of all the distractions going on in there. It just seemed a little bit loud in there. Too loud, man, too loud. Anyway, Steve, thank you very much for that. Another great nosy here on Hinckley District Past and Present. We feature a nosy every week. Steve goes all over the shop. And like I say, we've got quite a backlog to catch up on with him. Right, okay, listen, super time for us to go. Hooray, I hear you saying. But before that, it's time for the answers to, of course, 6 of the best. Now, please don't put the answer in for question 5 when I'm only on question 2. Please wait for me to say, right, let's see what you've got for this one. Please, because otherwise it gets very confusing in the chat room. And we have to allow for the difference between me saying this and then you receiving it 20 seconds later. Got the idea? Good. Okay, let's go then. So, question number 1. And indeed, you can get your answers in now to me on question number 1. Headphones decided to start playing Silly Devils again on me. Never mind, I'll soon sort that out. Meanwhile, traditionally, what day was half-day closing in Clare? Well, we're getting the answers coming in thick and fast at the moment. Jan Kirby and Dave B and Jennifer Richardson and Dennis Perkins and John Denny all coming in with the correct day of and Dan Hunt and Carol Beasley and Thursday. Well done, everybody. It's a Thursday is what we were looking for as the correct answer to question number 1. Okay, question number 2. In July 1976, Israeli commandos rescued 103 hostages from a plane at which airport in Africa? No, Daniel, they didn't change it to Wednesday. No, not as such. Some late ones coming in there on that one. Right. Poor old Annabelle. She's still on Christmas. Now then. So let's see. Question number 2. Answers coming in now. Right. Correct answer coming in from Jennifer Richardson, Jane Brown, Russet, David S. and Dennis Perkins. Oh, Mr. Smuggler's gone wrong. He's wrong. It's not Cairo. The correct answer is Entebbe. Yes, if you put Entebbe, you've got it correct. I thought John was going to get 6 of the best tonight. Oh no, it's wrong. Oh, never mind. Anyway, Entebbe is the correct answer for question number 2. Meanwhile, a real easy one, really. It looks a lot, but it is quite easy. Okido, Mogadishu, Alan said Jan Kirby. No, it's Entebbe. Right, okay then. Let's do this one. What's this film which we've asked you to fill in all the letters in to give you the title of the film? Dave B. Yeah, Dave couldn't be. He couldn't be bothered to type it all out. But anyway, that's... we've not done the next question yet, Kath. Behave yourself. We're looking, the correct answer is, for those of you, David S., Jan Kirby, Jennifer Richardson, and Dave B., coming with those magnificent men in their flying machines. Yes. So if you've got magnificent men in their flying machines, give yourself a point. That is absolutely spot on. Annabelle's in a parallel universe at this time with 80 days around the world. I know. Oh, Mr. Smuggler's coming in as well. Right, okay. So that is the correct answer. Those magnificent men in their flying machines. Now, Kath, is when you can put it in as I play. Everybody knows this one. It's become a bit of an anthem, hasn't it? Anyway, yep. Correct answer is, of course, Sweet Caroline, played on the old Hammond organ there by yours truly. And lots of you getting that right. Jan Kirby, Dave B, Jennifer Richardson, Kath Denny, of course, Anne Hunt, Jane Brown, Dennis Perkins, David and Uncle Tom Cobley and Uncle Tom Cobley. Yeah, there you go. It is Sweet Caroline and not Dancing Queen. She's just trying to wind me up now. True or false? Leonardo da Vinci. We've seen him in the film lying on his back painting that ceiling. Yeah, so surely that tells you a lot of things. If you watch the film, it's called The Pride and the Passion, I think it was called, or something like that. Anyway, okay, so Leonardo da Vinci painted the Sistine Chapel. Remember seeing him lying on his back, and the vicar's saying, "When will it be finished?" And he says, "When I'm done," or something like that. Well, the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, it's false. So well done, Jennifer Richardson. It's false. And Kevin Beasley, false. It's false because it wasn't Leonardo da Vinci that painted the Sistine Chapel. It was Michelangelo. Long ago. Won't sing it now. Anyway, yes, it was Michelangelo who did that, not, you see, it was a trick, not Leonardo da Vinci. So there you go. David S says, my desktop locked up. Oh, I hope you find the key for it. Anyway, yeah, so well done if you have got Michelangelo. In other words, the answer is false. That's what we're looking for. Right, okay. Finally. Ancient blonde drove new requester. That was the anagram. If you rearrange that, you would find a local village with a stable environment. Now, I'm going to see how many people have actually got this now. So I'm going to sit on my... right. Jan Kirby, Dennis Perkins, Jennifer Richardson, Jane Brown. You are all coming in with your correct answers. Well done. That's exactly the right answer we were looking for today. And Mr. Smugly comes in. Haven't got a clue, said David S. It doesn't matter, David. You've had some of the others right tonight. The correct answer we're looking for is New Bolverden Equestrian Centre. You see, a local village with a stable environment. It all works, you see. Good. Anyway, so there you go. Okay, total up your scores. Let's see if anybody has got the magical 6 out of 6. I think Jennifer has tonight. And I thought Mr. Smugly were going to do it, but no, Mr. Smugly got one wrong. So, oh dear, what we're going to do? Yes, Dave B said, I thought that anagram involved Aussies. Well, there you go. Good. Oh, good. Wolf Hall is started, says Carol. Bye, Carol. Bye. Right. Here come the scores then. Annabelle claims, minus 6 out of 6. Daniel Coburn's got 3. David S, 5 for me tonight. Well done, David S. Russet, 4 for me tonight. 5 for Mr. Smugly. 6 for Dennis Perkins. Miss Dangerous Den himself got himself 6 out of 6. Dave B, 3. Jeff Wallace, 6 for Anna and I tonight, says Jeff Wallace. Well done. If you've got them, yep. Yeah, got one, yes. Says Catherine. Well done to everybody. That's, yes. Alan Kropp said, ignore Jan. She copied our answers. Well, you are naughty boys and girls together, aren't you? Well done indeed. Well done. Yes, I know. You're so good. That's enough. Otherwise, I want paying next. Right, just a quick reminder about our social night on Wednesday night. Now, please come along, Annabelle. Plotters and Pretenders, no more, no less. Wow. Plotters and Pretenders. We're featuring the Gunpowder Plot, but do you know what the local connection is to the Gunpowder Plot? You'll all be revealed on Wednesday night at our November social night. Anyway, good. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. That's it for me. If you're off to watch Wolf Hall now, like Carol is, off you go. Maybe you're going off to watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Or indeed, why not pick up one of our old previous live streams and sit and watch that if nothing else is on. And I look forward, hopefully, to your company next Sunday night when we'll have another local feature. We'll have another nosy, another 6 of the best, and anything else we can shoehorn in as we start to, of course, we'll actually be in December this time next week. So we might have a little Christmas flavour as well. Who knows? Until then, take care. Keep it HDPP. Keep it live. Until then, take care. Ta-da. Oh, hello. Yes, as usual. I can't go away without not leaving you with a little laugh to put a chortle on your face, make you smile a little bit, and just one or two little dad jokes before I finish. Here we go. Are you ready for this one? Well, I hope you are anyway. That's the best thing I can hope for. Astronomers got tired of watching the moon go round the Earth for 24 hours, so they decided to call it a day. Yes! I like it. And being astronomical and stuff, the only thing that flat earthers have to fear is fear itself. Fear itself. Oh, dear. I purchased a deodorant stick today. The instructions read, remove cap and push up bottom. I could hardly walk when I did that, but blimey, the fart smells lovely in the morning. Oh, dear. And two more. What do you say to your sister? What do you say? Will you stop laughing? What do you say to your sister when she's crying? Are you having a crisis? Clever one. And what? Thank you. What did the drummer call his twin daughters? Anna 1 and Anna 2. Oh, I'll do this one quickly. Very quickly. Are you ready? I told my wife she drew her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised. Take care. See you soon. Until then.